Hi guys, so today is week 1. It's Tuesday, so we're doing week 1 Tuesday, so go ahead and make sure you're on that correct page. Yesterday, we kind of got an introduction to these DLR packets, and we're going to be going over day 2 today. So the tasks are pretty much the same, and even in the same spot on the paper. So in this first section, it says place a check mark by the complete sentences, place an X by the incomplete sentences, which is what we did yesterday. Number 1 says we started 4th grade this year. That sounds like a complete sentence to me, so I'm putting a check mark. My teacher is the best teacher in town. Of course he or she is. Aren't we all greatest teachers in town? So number 2, we are going to put a check mark there. That is a complete sentence. Number 3 says sitting by my friends at lunch and playing at recess. I feel like we're missing something. That is not a complete sentence. And then number 4, best year ever in the history of my school, also not a complete sentence. X there. Let's take a look over here at these nouns. It says circle the common nouns, capitalize the proper nouns. So common nouns are like general words for things like backpack or cat or school. But then if you have specific names for your backpack or your cat or your school, then we would give that word a uppercase letter or uppercase letters. So backpack, that doesn't have a specific name, so I'm going to circle it, but I'm not going to capitalize anything. Glenbrook Elementary should be capitalized. So I'm going to capitalize the G, and I'm also going to capitalize the E for elementary because we know we should capitalize the first letter of names, and that's a name for a school. Okay, classmates, that is just a common noun, so I'm going to circle that. Tuesday, well, that already has a capital letter, and I know that that's the name of a day of a week, so I don't have to do anything to that. Then I have the word laughter. That is a common noun. It's not a name for anything. Then I have Jessie. I think that's a name, but it should have a capital J. So I'm going to make those 3 lines, and then I'm going to write an uppercase J above that. Then I have street. Okay, again, that is just a common noun. I'm going to circle it. The magic treehouse, that should be capitalized. Now, yesterday we talked about how we don't always capitalize the word the in a sentence. We do when it's the beginning letter of the title, when the word the is the beginning word of the title, I should say. So that T should be capitalized, the M should be capitalized, and the T in treehouse should be capitalized. Then we have Jell-O. Now, Jell-O is the name of a type of gelatin dessert that you can have. So that J should be capitalized, and we should so put those 3 lines and then make a capital J. All right, so make those corrections if you need to. So now we're going to take a look at the sentence that they gave us, and it says, I have to do this again. My sister and I just moved to Sunnyview Elementary School. So we've got some corrections to make here. I know that I need a capital letter at the beginning of the word my, and I also need to make this I capitalized in the word I. That word I always has a capital I. It's like a name that you call yourself. So names always have a capital letter, and I is the name that you call yourself, so I has to have a capital I, always. No excuses. Okay, my sister and I just moved to Sunnyview Elementary School. So Sunnyview should have a capital S, elementary should have a capital E, and S should be capitalized for school. Then there should be a period at the end. So now I'm going to rewrite this sentence correctly. And it says compact your letters on the line, just like we did yesterday. So I'm going to write my sister and I just moved to Sunnyview Elementary School period at the end. So your sentence should look like this. My sister and I moved to Sunnyview Elementary School. All right, so now we're going to take a look at this section down here on the bottom. It says spell the words correctly. So that word should say scribble. And yesterday we talked about how words that have a short vowel need to have double consonants after that. So scribble, instead of having one B, should have two B's. Okay, then we have paddle, it's already correct. Then we have waffle. So waffle should have two F's. And then we have what I think is supposed to be the word dropped, but it only has one P, but it needs two. So then we should write this. Okay, now we're going to take a look at this last sentence, and we're supposed to look and see if we need to make a change. We also might not make any change at all. So it says, did you get your work finished today? Well, that sounds like a question to me. So I think that it's definitely missing a question mark. Can you think of any other things we need to change with that sentence? I can't. There's a capital D at the beginning. There's no proper nouns. So I think the only thing we need to do is change that period to a question mark at the end. So let's look at choice A. Change capital D did to lowercase d did. No, wrong answer. That's right already. So we're not choosing A. B says changed finished with ed to finished with a T. Wrong. Choice C says change the period to a question mark. Well, looky there. That's what we did. So choice C is our answer. We did not make no change. We did make a change, so D is also wrong. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me today and taking a look at day 2. See you tomorrow. Bye.